All right, guys, this is a very cool idea from Nuknives. It's a new tool and it is really awesome. This is the Knives Fast channel. Let's jump into this. This is the Nuknives EDC pocket screwdriver. Very, very, very cool. This is live on Kickstarter as we speak. And guys, it looks very much, if you've noticed, they kind of have a trend here. They did the Companter, which was basically the same handle, and it had a utility knife blade, like a razor blade. And then they did the EDC pocket knife on this same platform, and now we have what amounts to, guys, a fidgety screwdriver. I mean, come on, whoops, except when you miss. But how cool is that? So let's jump into this. Now, you guys know, oh, by the way, I just wanted to point out, this is from Nuknives. I think they are based in the US, but I believe all these items are made in China. But yeah, interesting pouch selection here, but very, very cool. Now, you guys know in here, I have drivers, okay? I use this one a lot. That's my Audacious Concepts driver, and this is my CRKT driver. And I use these a lot here in the office, at the desk, very, very much, okay? So what do I see the reason or the purpose for this guy right here? And for me, this is about portability, okay? This is about having this on your pouch, on your backpack, in your pocket, ready, willing, and able to help with, tightening a screw, with disassembly, with whatever you need to do in the field. To me, that's what this one is about. Now, you do have a clip on this guy. It is very deep carrying. You can see, you can get to the screw there, and there are notches in the end. So you just undo that screw, flip the clip over, tighten both screws back up, blah, 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 blah. It is a liner lock, and as you can see, we're locked up at about 15%. We are centered, but we better be, because there's just no extra room. Not that it really matters. It kind of does, but there's no lock, rock, or blade play. There's your Nuknives logo. There is no sharp object for cutting here, so we're not doing any cut testing. The only jimping is the jimping for the front flip, which is fine. I mean, it works well. The thumb studs work great, and I can even, oh, come on, I did it. There we go. Middle finger flick the thing. Are you kidding me? And it's a screwdriver. Now, we do have a interesting stop pin situation. You have the stop pin back here that stops it this way. And I think it also engages there, but you also have a stop pin right here, whoops, right down there, that keeps this, from trying to go down deeper, because it's such an interesting shape, okay? We have G10 scales overlaid over steel liners. There is no weight reduction. Wait, is there? Yeah, there is some. There's some weight reduction milling down underneath there. Really interesting. Now, you have this stuff going on here in the back. Now, it's like a plastic piece that is inserted in, and I'm sure it's screwed through the liners here, and you have this sliding door, okay? And the way this works is your bits are back here. Now, there's a little bit of rattle. If that bothers you, that's a thing. It's not a big deal. You open this up, and now there are 2 bits in that side and 2 bits on this side, okay? And, if you want to just get one out, of a side, you can leave one in, but it will bounce around. And what I learned is back here on this back, you can shake that one out. So please be aware of that. If you take one out of the back, now let's see, does it do it in the front? I don't know. Let's see. Yep. So when you take one out, be aware, that is the one flaw I have found with this, is if you take one bit out, it does tend to, it can fall out if you shake it. Whoops, that was me. That was not the tool. That was me. I'm trying to get these lined back up. There we go. So that I can get that shut. So the way this works is you just basically flick this open and you have a magnet down in there, and now your bit is secure. Now, what this one came with, let's get all of them out. Okay. This came with, oh boy, bad eyes, a hex 1.5, a hex 2, okay? You have a slot or a flathead 3.5 and a Phillips 0. You have a T8 and a T6, so it Torx for your knife. And by the way, they're telling me it says these ship with 10, and you can see we've just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. I think you get another T8, T10 that comes with it as a spare if you buy these. And then we have more Phillips 2 and Phillips double aught, so 0, 0, okay? So that's what you get. Good clip, by the way, works well. You know, I'm not sure I'm super worried. I do have a 4-finger grip, but, you know, I'm more worried about how can I turn this, okay? So let's put a bit in here. Let's put the T8, and I'm not actually going to disassemble anything right now. Actually, I believe this guy's a T6. I'm not going to disassemble anything, but I just want to feel for you guys how this... you know what? I was wrong. It's a T8, which is a reason this is so cool to be able to just flip this around. Now, actually, I will go ahead and unscrew this. Now, you can see it is very easy to turn this. I know a lot of people are really crazy about having a nice round surface, which is why we like these drivers, because we have something to spin and we can do this. And of course, if you're doing heavier work, that's fine. But in this case of just being able to get the job done in the field, this works fine. You can spin it easily. It works good. Your bit doesn't have a lot of movement. It does move around a little bit, but not much. And I think that is, I mean, it's good. It works really, really well. I think the whole concept is really cool. Now, as you can see, you know, I have pointed out a flaw with the bits falling out. Again, I just want to point out when they're all in here. So if you got both, it's not coming out, okay? So it's not a problem. It's only an issue if you take one out. So in my case, what I would do is if I'm using this, I would just go ahead and take both of the ones out in that side, and then I would put the one in I'm going to use, do my thing, and then take it out, and then put both back in. So as long as you just keep yourself focused, I don't think that's an issue. For normal carry, you're going to have them all in, and it's not going to be a big deal. Now, what is so cool about this to me is, yes, you can, I mean, this is something you can fidget with without, what's the word? Upsetting Nancy or whoever it is across the hall from you by flicking a blade. Okay, so you can take this to work and you can flick with it. It drops. It does the whole thing. Has a detent. I mean, come on. How stinking cool is that? Now, let's talk about, now the Kickstarter is open, as I said, and if you go to their Kickstarter, I'll leave the link below. There's a quick look at the Kickstarter page. It's called a Versatile Folding Pocket Screwdriver Titanium EDC Tool. Now, it's interesting they call it titanium because I think there's a titanium version available, but obviously we have the green G10 version. Now, if you click back this project, it brings up tons of options. And as of this recording, the project is funded, but there's lots of stuff available. So the spare screwdriver bits, so $15 for all 5 bits, okay? So, well, 10. 5 pieces, 10 actual bits. One G10 screwdriver. Now, there are 164 of the 200 super early birds available. So you can get this guy right here for $47. I think that's pretty epic, guys, if you ask me. And then eventually, you know, when those are gone, the early bird goes only up to 50. There is a carbon fiber version for $69 on the early bird. There's an Ultim early bird at $76. And let me find this titanium one. Here it is. There's a, for $99, there's a titanium. There's also versions of this that are, the Kickstarter that are multiples. In other words, you can get, 3 of them or 2 of them or whatever. Now, let's just see. I'm curious how much this weighs. If I'd say 4 ounces. 3.7, pretty close. And as far as closed length, we are talking, come on, KC, right? At just under 4 inches. And total length, 6 1/4, okay? And again, I have a full 4-finger grip, which is awesome, in my opinion. So really, really cool. By the way, handle thickness, if you care, is going to probably be like 0.5, 0.55. It's a little thicker, but I'm good with that. Really, really cool. So what do you guys think of this? I cannot believe I just did 11 minutes on a screwdriver, but I did. So that is really, really cool. Thanks to Nuknives for sending this. I think it's a really innovative and cool product that would be a very good portable screwdriver. So let me know what you think down below. And again, affordable, $47, come on. So very, very cool. Make sure you comment down below. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the Knives Fast channel. And guys, make sure you've hit that notification bell to all. One more time. Bam. Okay. And thank you guys for watching the Knives Fast channel.